Okay, this is your essay questions / quiz for Chapter 3 of Call of the Wild. Chapter 3 is called The Dominant Primordial Beast. As you start to get further into the plot, and we have that rising action, something dominant is definitely coming out in Buck, and hopefully you're realizing that and catching all the foreshadowing that's going on in this chapter. Okay, remember when you're doing this that you're answering with at least 2 examples from the story to support your thinking for full credit. Okay, why are the starving dogs a difficult match for the sled dogs? Give a couple examples of the things that have happened in that plot that answer this. One example that I'm going to give you, so free question, is the fact that they are truly worn out. That the last leg of the journey was just exhausting for them. That they are run down and spent, and the dogs wait to attack. For another key element in the plot that you'll need to talk about as well. Think also about how the starving dogs are, and if the dogs are truly that hungry, are they really thinking clearly? That's going to help your answer also. Number 2, what's the purpose of the man traveling with the pole? There are a couple instances where that pole literally saved their life. Be specific with that. 3, what kind of hardships do the dogs endure? We've definitely heard about the starving dogs fighting them. What other hardships are they facing? Now, Buck going without his mittens on his feet was a hardship, but it wasn't something that all the dogs endured. So be specific with that. How does Francois help Buck pad and nurse his feet? There, I've given you some of that answer. Why did he do this? Why did Buck need mittens for his feet? What happened to Dolly? Dolly was the new dog that they'd picked up in Daya. What happened to her, and why did it happen? So give, some instances of what initially started the chain reaction that led to how Dolly's life was ended. What does this following quote mean? The club of the man in the red sweater had knocked all blink, pluck, and rashness out of his desire for mastery. Remember when they're reflecting on Buck. He's smart. He's a smart dog, and he remembered the lesson that the man in the red sweater gave him, so he's a very patient dog. Describe how the rest of the pack behaves while Buck challenges Spit's authority. Be specific. What are they doing? What are some of the things as Buck starts bullying Spitz that they start doing that causes chaos in the camp, chaos in the team? How is that undermining their effectiveness as a team? And 8, what causes Spitz and Buck to finally fight? What's the outcome mean for the sled team? What do you think is going to happen when that outcome between Spitz and Buck finally comes to fruition? This fight has been building since the very first time Buck met Spitz. How does it finally come to a resolution? That's your Chapter 3 questions.